of great danger. Where the meanest adventurers on the seven seas have gathered to plot and scheme. Where desperate people do desperate things. A place where only the toughest, strongest, and ugliest can survive.
Hi, friend. Want to have some adventures?
Never mind.
What? Wait, where are you going? Let's be friends!
Flapjack! Hey, Flapjack! Come with me, we'll go and see a place called Candid Island!
Who needs Candid Island? It's safer at the docks.
But there ain't no streams of sody pop to go tripping down the rocks.
It's dangerous and risky.
But adventurous and free!
Adventure, that's the life for me!
There's lollipop trees and a lemonade sea!
Doesn't sound very good to me.
The misadventures of
Flapjack!
Make a call, make a bong, 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 make a call, make a keep a deep bong, 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 your body, kakara, make a bong, 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 on a make a deep. Kilo fat, I'm a deck, chugga deck, fine, fine, no bucket, watch your love for like it, why not more, your body, chakare, push it ready, yeah, imade, double see, kilo fat, why now, my lady, tell me within the body, I'm a damn easy, baby, and you want to give me control, even want to get already, I'm a man.
What's good with you, baby? It's your girl, Kitty Trucks to administer back another sugar-free production. As you guys can tell, I've already pre-selected the cards. Right now, I'm kind of experiencing like some throat issues, so this video hopefully won't be too long because I'm kind of losing my voice. As you guys can see, I've already pre-selected the cards. I did cuss and smoke in my readings. If that bothers you, you already know. I don't give 1 fucks, 2 fucks, 3 fucks, blue fucks. Okay, so the question that I asked, it was originally going to be a different topic, but I felt like it was too similar to the one we did yesterday with the whole regular show reading. So what we're going to be discussing today is what new adventure awaits for you, and then we're going to get bonus questions. The other cards I pulled represent who's like trying to, like, who do you either watch out for, who are the snakes that may try to stray you away, because we know Knuckles was always around Flapjack, but Knuckles was the ops, low key. So, and then he had his mom, the whale, that was generous towards us. So we're also going to talk about who can you trust on this path or this new adventure. So I asked, what is going to be a new adventure? I felt called to actually read the book for these cards, even though I've been doing tarot for so fucking long. I know what all the cards mean, but I felt called to look at the book, and I never look at the book for this. For any deck, especially this one, but you guys will see that in the pre-selection that I actually read the book. So for those of you who, you know, are interested in like a tarot course, let me know if that's something that you guys want, and I wouldn't mind doing it as a series on my channel, because I've already been picking up on the fact that a lot of you guys have been wanting to pick up tarot that watch my channel, but you know, or you're new to it. The King of Cups traditionally talks about someone who is emotionally mature. They may not be the most emotionally expressive because they're the King of Cups. That's more so the Queen of Cups type of energy. But the King of Cups talks about using a heart overhead decision when necessary, being a sound ear, being compassionate towards others, having empathy, but not when it's at the expense of yourself. Okay, somebody here just got a cat, or you're going to be getting a cat soon. Okay? Or your cats just might do some buck wild shit. Like one of your cats might run out the house or do some shit like try to run away or do some dangerous shit that they never fucking did before. That's a side message for somebody. But what the next adventure is supposed to be on with the King of Cups, the Stamina Hazards, and the Two of Swords, I think your next adventure is more so, I think it involves work, but something that you're passionate about. You know how they say if you love what you do, you'll never work a day in your life? What you do, you might do something that involves helping people in one aspect or another. Either you're in the Navy or the military. You could be a pharmacist, a phlebotomist, a CNA, surgeon, doctor, customer service representative, an accountant, whatever the fuck you are, a baker. I feel like your career involves helping people to some degree. And the next adventure you're going to take, I think that you're going to, You have a rebirth, okay? Because you know how Beyonce, not Beyonce, what the fuck? We not talking about her right now. We do know how Erykah Badu said, I was going underwater with $3 and $6, and you may laugh because you did not do your math. That's basically talking about rebirth, okay? For those of you who didn't understand that, $3.60 represents 360, a total change, okay? The completion, a renewed rebirth, okay? And underwater mean like a baptism or the womb. It's like it's to recreate yourself. And for a lot of you guys, I feel like this next adventure is really more so. It's gonna be eternal first. It's gonna start out with that you. It's low key gonna. How you know you're at the beginning of this adventure? You're gonna become very militant with your emotions. You're gonna be self-aware in your relationships. Very self-aware. I think for a lot of you guys, you're going to become aware of the areas in which you need to protect yourself. Who's close to you that you cannot trust, because that's a wicker chair. Wicker do not belong underwater. Okay, and also yeah, look how he's examining it. I think in this next adventure, some of you guys, you might start therapy. Okay, if it's not therapy, it's going to be taking your mental health very seriously. Some of you guys could also be, I'll see a shift in your diet is going to change. Some of you guys are going to be involuntary shift in your diet. I think this next adventure is going to involve an internal glow up first. Like internally, you're going to be maturing and become more like, you're going to have more boundaries of who you express yourself with. Okay, you're going to learn, I don't know why I keep hearing, who is a Girl Scout? So y'all got daughters that's finna be asking y'all, can they be a Girl Scout? Or you finna start buying some Girl Scout cookies, or you finna smoke some Girl Scout cookies. I don't know, but I keep hearing make new friends, but keep the old one in silver, but the others go. A circle is round, it has no end. That's how long I wanna be your friend. Yes, your girl was a Girl Scout.
Hi guys, so yes, I did that. And you would do it too for a check. I was an employee. And I was going to get Employee of the Month. And that's on period.
And I have been tapping into that shit for the last couple of readings. And I don't know why the fuck it's been popping up. Some of you guys are going to be mentoring. Okay, especially if you're a dance instructor. I see somebody like working with kids soon. You might be working with children. Or you might be working around adults who lack emotional stability. So this next adventure, it low-key could involve you leading a team or leading other people, either being a parent. For some of you guys, it's parenthood, if I'm being honest. For others of you guys, this new adventure could just involve, like, maybe if you have kids, this glow up is going to affect your children or the children around you at the very least, whether they're yours or not, because I think that you're going to evolve and, like, your patience is going to increase. Your patience is going to increase. Your discipline is going to increase, so you're going to be taking better care of your body. You're going to be very cognizant of things that you allow, things you intake, what it is that you're watching and viewing. Subtle, like, I don't even like saying this, but like subtle demonic spirits and subtle demonic like symbols and shit, you're going to be peeping it. Like stuff that you used to do or stuff that you used to be around, you may not have known or recognized. Some of that stuff is like, it's a block or serving as a block in your life. So it's like, for me, I noticed that I had bought some decks that I didn't even know had like, I don't know, some evil like symbols or signs on them, and I had to put them on my altar and ask God to like bless them, and I had to see, well, do I want to get rid of these? Do I give these away? What's going to happen with these? Like, what do I don't know if I'm comfortable with those symbols. Okay, even if it is Halloween, I just don't know if I'm comfortable with those symbols. Like, you guys are going to be more aware of like, damn, a lot of things have been normalized. You're going to be low-key ostracized from a lot of people because your intellect is going to be heightened. Okay, so this as an example, okay, you might notice that a lot of people around you, I don't know, it's like reminded me of when Sky was on Baddies and she was talking to what was her name? Who? I don't know. But she was talking about, I don't want to have to treat, but such this way, but I have to, because she don't understand unless you talk to her crazy.
I don't really want to violate Smiley. It's just, if you don't violate her, she don't listen. When you nice.
Sounds like abuse. I don't know what's going on.
Not like
there.
that.
Low-key, you're going to be distancing yourself from people and not feeling bad about it. Okay? It's like I recognize that I'm sensitive, and rather than making myself hard or living life in a way that is not comfortable to me, I don't want to be a city girl. Or some of you guys, y'all could be, but this is an example. I don't want to be a city girl. I don't want to be a heartbreaker. I don't want to be a meanie. I don't want to be a mean girl. Could be separated from a group. that involves people. I was not expecting for it to get like so fucking cold out of nowhere. And I'm not, all my winter clothes is not with me right now because I got so many, but they are in the storage. I gotta go out there and get my coat, my meat, because bitch is chilly. So excuse my voice and all of that. I know it sounded fool, but this next adventure, like I said, is really gonna cause, like before this actual adventure takes place in your reality, it's gonna be internal. But like how I was saying, like you gonna be around people, like the things start noticing weird shit like ad placements. It's like being around and they be like, "What? That's weird. That's odd. Why would they make that way?" Like this whole Heinz ad issue. You know, I'll put it on the screen if you guys don't know what I'm talking about. But it's like being able to be aware, like, like I noticed that for me, you won't really see too many shows like we did back in the day where it's black households and everybody's black. Now, racially ambiguous black, we used to see dark-skinned families and be in love, and it wasn't like the daddy was cheating on nobody, okay? No shade to Upshaws, but it's not like, wasn't like the daddy was cheating, one like it was like the woman was being mistreated or nothing like that. It was just normal family stuff. And it's like, it's interesting that this is painted this dynamic or this is painted in that light. Something about like, it could even be within your spirituality, okay? This next adventure could be you finding out why certain things are demonized in your community, why certain symbols mean certain things, or why certain things are present. It's like when you find out little things like going to the hospital and seeing that they got sigils in the hospital, going to places and you'll realize, low-key, I think this next adventure is you're going to be more apparent and more aware of the witchcraft that has been always been around you, okay? Low-key, that's what it is. This next adventure is also going to cause you, some of you guys, low-key, mentally, I don't want to scare you guys, but you're going to be wanting to, you ever met those people who are like, you talk to them and then they have those fucking like contingency plans if the apocalypse was to come and if the aliens was to invade? Low-key, I feel like this next adventure for you guys is going to be like going down a rabbit hole of conspiracy theories. I feel like this next adventure for you guys could also involve like low-key disappearing and not telling anybody, like moving and not explaining to somebody where you are, maybe being enrolled, maybe getting a new job, maybe starting over completely or reprogramming your brain essentially. It could literally just be reprogramming yourself because that's what this looks like to me. Okay, and again, if you have children, this next adventure is going to impact them because you're going to be a better person as a result of it. I follow this lady, and she's went completely holistic, completely. She works out a lot, and she's been focused on like her fitness. She does herbs. She don't wear weaves anymore. Everything is just natural, holistic with her. For a lot of you guys, this next adventure for you guys. But they had to start within. And it's going to be something like that, where it's like, even if it's a child, if it's parenthood, the emotions that you go through when you're pregnant, that nothing can prepare you for that shit. Nothing can prepare you for parenthood like parenthood. You understand what I'm saying? It's the that was born in the water with $3.06, okay? So there's something about an internal shift before it translates to your external reality. But I feel like it also involves your emotions and how and whom you share them with, okay? Being more protective over your energy and certainly being more protective over like your time, okay? For those of you where it's a business endeavor, I could also see whether you are very passionate about what you do. So it's low-key like holding into like why you started doing it in the first place and no longer working for other people. It's like with Dochi or Beyonce. Anybody that's a true creator, when they stop making art that is for other people and they make it just to be classic, or they just make it just generally speaking like I'm just making art, timeless hits. It's like I can see that as well. Okay, so this girl I was watching on Instagram, her name is Nikki White. She's the one where I was getting like I see her videos every time I need them. So God bless her and her kids. I hope she received like a random donation that she needed, or that she really wanted, or something. I hope that a need that she had or a prayer that she asked gets answered, because she definitely serves that for me. And I don't know the lady, but she posted something today. She said,
and this is my belief, that nobody gifted should be broke. Let me say that again. Nobody on this line if you came across this video, nobody gifted should be broke. And God told me to tell you, if you use your gifts are going to take care of you. Now, I ain't talking about doing nothing for free, okay? No, baby. We don't do free now. We don't do free. We show up in excellence. We offer a service or a product, and we get our money. Nobody gifted should be broke, all right? Y'all use your gifts, and your gifts gonna take care of you. Let's declare.
You know what I'm saying? And for a lot of you guys, that could be what it is, like operating your purpose. Low key, it's like tapping into your higher self. Some of you guys are like, girl, I've already done that. And there's always work to do. So shut the fuck up, bro. Sit down. I'm in the mood already. Don't feel the best. Okay? Some of you guys are going to be cutting people off as well. And I think this next adventure in your life, it's low-key going to... It's like, you know that crab... This gives me crabs in a barrel type energy with this two of swords. Let me pick it up so I can show y'all. It gives like motherfuckers trying to pull you down. It's so key. Like, you remember the Matrix when he just locked in and he just started dodging bullets and swatting and fighting and shit like that? But it was at a time of pressure. Low key, this adventure, you gonna have to defend yourself and protect yourself. And I heard from your own kind, from your own people, from people that you low-key would rather take with you, defend and protect, but they're not going to understand your practice. Most people don't understand what's necessary for them to see the benefits or the, like when it comes to science and shit like that, a lot of people are horrified by the means to get certain things or to know certain things, or to have access to certain things, such as like healthcare, the vaccine. I'm not advocating for any of these things, but I'm just saying this is true. A lot of people don't know what goes into having basic things like purified water, basic things like air conditioner in their house, basic things like skincare products, and you know what was involved when getting those things. A lot of people don't know that. Some of you guys are gonna be figuring it out. You might also low-key this next adventure. You might, like I said, when I said for those of you doing conspiracy theories and you dive into conspiracy theories, you gonna be tapping into shit or finding out some shit. They might have them people looking for you, or might have you on them people's radar, low key, because it's like, okay. So be careful when that applies. But I low key, what I was getting early, I was like, it's like knowing some shit. You know how it is when you reach a certain level of enlightenment, but people don't understand. You're gonna be like basically speaking another language, you know. So like, going back to Flapjack. Flapjack was always doing things to just see what's out there and to see what's new and to learn new things. That was the purpose of all the adventures that he went on. He just wanted to see what was out there in the world. Okay, and there was people like Knuckles who was just satisfied with being in the trenches. One of the dustiest, fucking craziest looking islands in the world, with whomever, you know, drinking, whatever he fucked, laying down chilling. I'm chilling, I'm vibing, I'm good. Like that type of shit. Somebody here could be from LA, but whatever. I'm getting the energy, like with that whole situation, he wanted better for himself, and there was always people, even people that he loved, because even his mama, Bubba, she would always say, oh no, Flapjack, it's better to just stay behind. And low-key, that's what's going to be your experience when you are making this shift in this reality and ascending. There are going to be people who are going to discourage you along the way, and I feel like it's going to be people that are ops, and say, well, they all ops, but so many people is going to be obviously, some of these people is going to be dressed up, or it is really going to come from a good place, because she really just didn't want her to be hurt, you know? She didn't want her to be damaged or experience certain things, but Flapjack always was good, and sometimes she helped him or saved him or whatever, but something like that, like, you're going to become very curious, and curiosity is going to spark or ignite something in you, and it's like it's going to have you, I don't know, it's going down some sort of rabbit hole. And I feel like this rabbit hole is low-key going to make you more intelligent, but also very protective of yourself. So you might walk around, like you might become one of those people that have like surgery everywhere, or you might have like I said, like down the line, you're going to be one of them people that fucking, I just watched this movie where I was watching a series, Agatha All Alone. It's on Disney Plus if you guys haven't watched it, but in the last episode I was watching, he had all these rules and stuff on him. He was like, oh, I was married to a witch. And he had all these fucking crosses and rules and all these evil outfits. He had all these things. And I just watched a video where this girl, she was like, "Oh, Bruja has been in my Bruja, excuse me, has been in my family for all my life. You know, we all do this and that and X, Y, and Z. And I wear this all the time because there's constantly going to be witchcraft around you, and you'd be surprised how much is around you. And it's the truth. You'd be surprised how much is witchcraft. And a lot of people who say they don't do it, and they be the biggest witches. They just don't do it, and it's even worse because they're not in tune with what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? They don't know. They're not conscious. They're not aware of what they're doing. So when they have certain gifts and they gossip on people, they don't know that they're performing witchcraft on them. When they have certain gifts and they overthink about situations, they don't know that they're making their own lives worse or the lives of others worse. Some people can look at you and have you trip and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? People don't be. That's a topic for another day. See how I'm like kind of rambling? That's the energy. Okay, let's clarify. What's this next adventure? What's this next adventure that my viewers are going on? Book reading, let me in. And the Blicky Man, I feel like you're gonna be tapping in. Look how she looking reading that book. It's like tapping into some dark secrets. It's okay, like becoming more knowledgeable, becoming more wise. And it's like how people talk about Dr. Umar. It ain't like Dr. Umar ever say something that don't make sense. Like I'm not saying he perfect. Dr. Umar not God. But come on now, we and myself included, we all joke and jokes on Dr. Umar. But Dr. Umar really been trying to help the community. He's really the present day activist. You understand what I'm saying? Motherfuckers don't take shit seriously in today's day and time. But it's something like that. Like I watched this lady on Instagram as well, and she be like, "Oh, like everything got right in front of you, or a manifestation like her child's like that." So she's a comedian, so it's supposed to be funny, but it just goes to show you a lot of times people will ostracize you for being wise. And the conspiracy, if you look at the definition of it, you'll understand just how ironic people treat conspiracy theories. Not even know what they're saying. It's like the irony of people calling you Uncle Tom, not even know who Uncle Tom really was. You understand what I'm saying? It's like something about that, something about how people treat you is gonna be very ironic, or the irony of people crucifying Christ, and the very people that killed him were the people that he was dying for, or the irony of people calling Ifa demonic. But you can open up that book and you can see a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? It's like, and not even just that, it's like the irony of people saying oh, witchcraft is a sin, and they go to church and drink the blood of Christ and eat the bread, you know, and all these other things, or to say happy birthday or sing it ritually. It's the irony of something like that. Some of you guys are just, however much you think you know, you're going to become more wise. You're going to be doing more studying. You're going to become more philosophical. Some of you guys are going back to school, and it could involve something to do with psychology. You may be a psychology major or minor, or this could just be you just studying or reading books more. You might just become very bored with things you are like doing right now in the present. I'm telling you, you're going to be more intentional with the things that you are intaking in your mind. Genius. I can't make this up. It's a genius. And warrior. Okay, and dreams. I told you guys you're going to be very defensive and protective of your energy. Okay, I told you guys you're going to have contingency plans about the future. I also feel like that some of you guys are going to be, because of this access to this knowledge, you're being called to make sure you maintain your spiritual hygiene, because you're going to have some top dogs that don't want you knowing certain shit trying to fuck with you. So it's like reminding me of like that Family Guy episode when they went back in time and they tried to eliminate Christianity and Judaism from the world, and God, and how they depicted him coming down and giving them like like basically assaulting them. That's it. So like, or this would be like the Truman story, you know, the Truman Show, excuse me. Or Shutter Island. It's like getting to the end. Yo, this next adventure, low-key, involves you, like, some of you guys, gonna be honest. You know how they say that you have to be careful what you wish for because you just might get it. But also, you know how they talk about when people actually see angels, it low-key drive them crazy. You guys are being initiated to be able to see first on or be in the presence of God. Okay? And you're going to become aware of just how much or how many blockages is put in the way of you or people that look like you's ways from getting in this or accessing this or tapping into certain things. Like, you low key might drive yourself mad. I'm not saying like it's like I hate to say it's like this, but it's like I'm telling you like a rabbit hole. It's like it's information overload, and it low key may make you apathetic to other people. It low key may make you disinterested in engaging in new relationships or building new relationships with people because it's like the knowledge that you have. And I'm hearing people like y'all don't really hear me. I just want to dance. It's like people will really think they got the shit together, really think they watch, really think they know something. It's like they don't know shit. And low key it'd be just so I don't know. It low key might feel isolating, but I don't think that it is like it don't have to be. You know what I'm saying? But it will be to a certain degree. But I think that if it is isolated, I don't think that you'll be upset about being isolated. I think you'll feel safer in isolation. Or maybe if you've been in isolation, you're gonna feel more grateful that God has separated you from something. So in the instance, this could be, let's just say, you have learned a lesson. When I talk about book, I think about studying or researching. Some of you guys, you may learn a lesson about something and move forward or break a generational curse. So in the instance of, for instance, example, you go back around family members after you done your healing and stuff, and you come back around and you start to see how motherfuckers just go berserk, or you start to see just because you grew up with dysfunction, it don't make it less dysfunctional just because you outgrew it or because you dismissed it. You go back around these things and you start to realize, something ain't right. That was weird. That's actually abusive. That's actually neglect. That's actually this. That's actually very unhealthy. It's actually very toxic. It's crazy people do that. It's like I went to and it's like, it's crazy because as close as I do feel Christ, whenever I go into a church, it's hard to feel his presence in there sometimes. You understand what I'm saying? At least not as impactful as I do when I'm by myself and I'm praying and things, because sometimes people in there, they'll say things that'll just take you out of the moment. It's like I try not to be discouraged when I go to church, or I try to let people be church hurt, or just like people to stray away from God. But people have a lot of opinions and things that'll make you feel like, wow, it's crazy that you're this power. Like some people I know, it's even tarot readers or spiritual practitioners, they want to be revered or treated as such as gods. Okay, and I understand want to be compensated for the work that you do, because energetically it can be a lot. But I'm always going to remind you guys to find solidarity and peace with the Most High, or to find a belief in something. Okay, I'm always going to encourage you guys to do that. But there's some people where I feel like that, well, I know for a fact there's witches who make sure that they put spells on clients where they always need them. They post readings that keep y'all in a loop where they aren't being realistic. And then the real content creators like myself, we have to beg for likes, we have to beg for reposts, beg for subscribers and things like that. Or we just don't get as notarized, because the very people we're trying to help don't be wanting to hear no real ass shit. Like in real life, that isn't healthy, or in real life, X, Y, and Z. Let's just say you do some research and you find out, okay, this is a symptom of X, Y, and Z. I don't know, I'm rambling or whatever, but I'm trying to make it make sense, but it's not going to until it does. Unless, maybe it does. I don't know. But I don't want this read to be too long, because I still have to edit it, like I said, I'm not feeling this. But it's something like that. But when I say you guys gonna try to yourself, man, I'm not getting that you're gonna be one of them crazy people under fucking bridge. But I'm just keep thinking, like, it might be one of those moments where you ever seen that, like, that Mr. Krabs meme, where it's like everything is just like out of bounds. You're gonna have a lot of deja vu moments. You're gonna feel low key, and maybe you need to be reminded that you aren't a guy when certain things happen. Or maybe you think, you know how they in the Bible they talk about the hairs on our head that cannot count it, and basically saying, yes, you have been given certain gifts, but with intention. Okay, know that we all serve universe. About, I low key think that in this next adventure for you guys, for one, your intuition is going to increase. For two, your psychic gifts are going to be increased. Like, you're going to get a new package of new gifts. You're going to be learning some things. You're going to be tapping into things. You're also going to get a book by coincidence. It's like, I don't know, you're going to get a book with some hidden knowledge or some old knowledge or access to some ancient information that you should know, but it's literally because it's meant for you to have it. Like, it's by fate. It's by, like, it's like destiny that you come across this information. Whatever it is, this next adventure is like, it's going to open up so much for you. You understand what I'm saying? So much. So I asked, who are the snakes of the grass when you make to go on this adventure? Who's your Knuckles? Okay, we had the 4 swords of the death card. Low key, it feels like that previous programming. I don't think that nobody will service out because this is not the type of situation. Because I pulled the cards before I actually looked at like what they meant. I didn't go through and look at what these other cards and how they compare. They laid out phase 4, but I wasn't paying attention to them. But this makes sense. It actually clarifies what I was talking about earlier. It wouldn't be nobody physically standing in your way because it wouldn't matter. You understand what I'm saying? Like anybody, like you will be aware with this target. Anybody that is an op, you already have your senses and your sights on these people right now, present tense. So I don't need to make you aware of that. I'm not gonna waste my time on yours. But for a lot of you guys, it's gonna feel like everybody, low key. It's gonna feel like everybody, but it's low key like it's health. It's a diet. It may be like things outside of yourself because anybody that's in the military that's honest will tell you like it be them boys. You understand what I'm saying? I'm just gonna leave it at that. But it's like the system, low key. It's crazy. It's a system, it's society, and that's why I feel like everybody is also like in a system where let's just say you try to eat healthier. It's like damn, you can't even really get no vegan food for real no more because even like a lot of farmers use GMOs and pesticides that are harmful to the body or toxins, and a lot of stuff they say non-GMO, it still be having other shit on it. Okay, bread in itself, even though that's supposed to be vegan, they got 80 billion ingredients in it. They try to get you any way they can to put that shit in your body, whatever the fuck it is. I heard microchips, so it's like I don't know. Some of you they could be putting things in the food. Well, we know that already. They're putting things in food to slowly kill us. That's why the shit that we eat in the United States, don't nobody else eat that shit, but they're either here and there. But it's something like that. It's just where it's like, some of you guys, it could, like one of these ops could be an ancestor that you connected with, it, or it's going to be like your family. Because since it's a disease, it's 100% fatal, Nearly all cases result from bites, okay? And I heard bites, I think about like love bites. And it says they can transit all disease and before they show any sign of it. So low key, I feel like it's like paranoia. Maybe it's like maybe you can get it your own way because you'll feel like everybody's one thing because you won't be able to tell. And I think that you'll be feeling like you aren't disinterested in waiting to see. It might be after coming out of a series. If it already describes something that you are already in the middle of, it feels like coming out of that and the enemy might be the system. And it might even be like, it's like at the end of a zombie apocalypse, right? When somebody always knock on the door after they've already locked and said they ain't gonna let nobody in. And it's like, I don't trust you. I don't know if I should. I don't know if to let you in. It's like, I'm not even willing to even test your character because by the time I learn your character, it might be too late at times like this. Something like that is significant. So if anybody last minute tries to attach themselves to you in a time in which you're trying to, I don't know, when I say last minute, I mean last minute. Like when you're healing and focus on yourself, you probably need to be by yourself, at least for this particular adventure. Obviously, if it's your kids, that's different. But I'm talking like, I don't know, for a lot of you guys, it's men specifically. Like they try to attach themselves to you because one of these people might be like, or anybody that's ex-military, you probably have to avoid them specifically. Or if you were in the military, Navy, Army, anything like that. Marines, anybody from that season of your life, pretty much. Okay. Overly promiscuous people, because what I don't like is if there's this that target thing. Why he look like he licking it? It look like a booty hole. I don't know. That's kind of weird. I don't know how I'm getting it. Overly promiscuous people, people that you see in your dreams that are trying to hurt you. And I do feel like you are going to have a lot of like very vivid dreams. Like that could be what it is as well. Like some of you guys, you're going to be going to different places when you rest. And when you're awake, it's going to low-key feel weird. And I feel like some of you guys is when you're dreaming, you're going to need to protect yourself and have your sights on. Because I feel like obviously we know Freddy Krueger attacks in people's dreams, right? And we also know that with witches and shit like that, they attack us when we're most vulnerable, which is when we're resting in a lot of cases. So just be cognizant of that. Make sure that you are staying protected in your sleep. Okay, so if you can, put crystals under your bed. If you can, anoint yourself with holy oil before you go to bed, or pray before you go to bed, which you should be doing anyway. But just make sure that you protect yourself in your slumber state. Okay? Who can you trust in this next adventure season? You could trust your judgment. You could trust your judgment, and you could trust... How do I say this? Some of you guys, either this is a really nerdy feminine, or this is like a librarian. But I feel like this person here, I don't think this is a person that's, well, I don't want to say I don't think they black, but I don't think they are. Either they not black, like they not literally like darker skinned, or this person is black, like they not African American. But this person here is a feminine energy, and I think this person will be there when you are going on this journey to like ascend. Hi, whoever this feminine energy is, they might like to drink a lot of liquor, specifically like wine or like dark liquor, cognac, stuff like that. This person could change up their looks very well, but they could dress like very hippie-ish or very like they switch up their style, but it's real like nostalgic. It's always era oriented, whoever this person is, okay? Their style, they switch it up, and it's always like era oriented. Like, so this person, they might have an outfit, they might look like very Y2K, very 2000s, very they mean very 70s. Like, would they pick an era? I don't know. It sounds weird, but you'll know this person when you see them, or when I describe them. But this person here, they might be short and thin, okay? Because something about this is giving me ankle biter energy. Okay, they might be a friend that vent to you, but they're really not confrontational. They might be the friend and low key, like they're very intellectual, very sweet. They probably wouldn't bust a grape though. Okay, they might be introverted as well. They might wear their hair in like old fashioned styles and updos, and they might have colored glasses. You could trust this person. Okay, this is somebody that you probably already like. I don't know. If it's somebody, they might be on their way to getting married. They might make you their maid of honor, or if this person here could end up being a maid of honor in your wedding. Okay, for others of you guys, this person could have got accolades in school. They might still have their school medals hanging up in their room or in their mama house, something like that. We also got the 4 of Cups, okay, for who you can't trust. Somebody that you rejected a masculine energy, or somebody that you probably feel, I don't know, it's a lover, but you as much as this person's gonna be into you, you low key gonna be like hesitant. I'm not talking about nobody that's toxic. I think this person here is like obsessed, but this relationship is good. It feels like a programming is what you'll feel like. You will feel as though it's weird to have this. Like with all the knowledge that you have, you will ascend to the level of where literally love will seem illogical to you, because you'll understand the nature of humans. So you guys could become demisexual or sapiosexual. But this relationship is going to be genuine. It's going to be intense. But it's something that you don't expect, but you can't trust this person. That's Trinity and Neil, essentially. Yeah, the 10 of Cups talks about your children, your family that you create, not the family that you was presently like born into. Maybe like a niece or a nephew, but like your kids and your partner. It might be the children, the people that you leave behind. It might not be like the adults, but it might be their kids. And I don't know, this little baby back there look like my niece to me. This baby like my niece. Looks like herself. And that like my little brother to me. So it might be like your children or the children of some people, but you don't know the kids specifically. Like, you don't know them. Like, I feel like these would be kids that are already still in your life. This wouldn't be like rehashing something with somebody or creating a relationship with somebody and then falling out with them, but staying cool with their kids. I'm not really getting that. I feel like it's somebody I already know. It might be a gay male as well. A friend. Either that or your partner might be bisexual, or this might be like a gay masculine energy. Okay. This person's name could be Leo, William, they could be Hispanic. So that name could be like Ricardo, Raul. I don't know. They look like Leonardo DiCaprio to me. I don't know. And I'm not saying it's literally him, but they might have a name that sounds like that. This person might be Creole or French. They might have a name that's like, I don't know, super fancy. Like Luther Vandross's name is like Luther Anielli. What is it again? I forgot. But it's something Vandross. It's something like super beautiful. Or like RuPaul's name is literally RuPaul. Like that's a fancy name. This person got like a really fancy name. And it's beautiful. Like, I don't know how to explain it. But yeah, that person is somebody you can trust. And with the sun in reverse, it's the people that are literally going to be with you by your side throughout this whole thing. And why would you should the wheels fall off? And it ain't that many people, to be honest. Not that many people can fit in this fucking helicopter. And you don't know. You can trust your own judgment because you'll just know. Honestly, I can't make it up. It's just very straightforward. You'll know who you can take on this next adventure. Clarifiers. Experiment, nature, harvest. Experience, actually. Nature, harvest. And what to say, dinner in reverse. Yeah, it's not gonna be. It's some people. It's just like, you know how they Nacho Judas, because we just talked about Christ crazy. Well, you know, at the table, he already knew who was gonna betray him. And he said it. You understand what I'm saying? Like, he already knew somebody was gonna betray him, so it wasn't everybody at the fucking dinner. But some of them was missing. Some of them was there. Like, experience will teach you who you can trust. You can, like, by nature, everything will fall out. With harvest, everything will come to pass. So I can't make this up. It's very straightforward. Like, literally everything I said, it came out with the oracle and clarified. So, yeah. Everybody's gonna try to heal up. That'll be a reading. I love you guys to the booty back. And of course, around the socials, I'll talk to you guys later. If you guys would like a personal reading, I do offer those. The links below in the description box. So you can text me if you were interested in booking a personal reading. If you guys like to check me out on my horoscope channel, Zodiak Crack Tarot Readings, the link is below in the description box, as well as the access to my Instagram and my TikTok. My threads and my Facebook name is the same as my Instagram and TikTok name. So it should be very easy to find me up. I'm going to have to update my link tree so you guys can just go straight to it. So just check the description box if you guys would like to connect with me on social media. I love you guys to the moon and back. And of course, around the whole social, this is your favorite hood psychic on the tube. Bye.